we got us a CJ video. This is DANZO, the Hidden Leaf's biggest fraud. Let's get it. Yeah, I know I'm late. So what?
And bro, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. Yeah, bro. Let's see them receipts again. Where was he at when the Nine-Tails attacked the village? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when Pain turned the entire village into a crater? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when a 15-year-old edgelord pulled up to a summit to run hands with him? Nowhere to be found. Cause that's fraudulent.
Wait, did that just run?
Nowhere to be found. Cause that's fraudulent was the first man out the room. He hit the dash because he knew he was gonna get belted by a 15-year-old emo kid. Hatred, a strong feeling of intense dislike or animosity towards someone or something. Now, as y'all know, we've covered our fair share of haters on this channel. From a zesty vampire walking around in Louis Vuitton to a super ninja beefing with a rat and some turtles. And I mean, the list goes on. But today, we're flipping the script. Today, I didn't come to cover haters. Today, I came to hate. I came to spread negativity in this bitch. Cause I'ma keep it 100 with y'all. These past months, I've been in hell. From that bogus ass copyright strike to me damn near breaking my hand, then having to watch my football team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight. I am not hey. So on this very fine, beautiful day, I'm deciding to put this anger to use. So I'm about to talk about an anime character that just quite honestly pisses me off. Now, originally, this video was going to have multiple characters, but I've decided to save them for another time because this one character specifically just makes my blood boil to a point that I just had to make an exposed video on this nigga. And that character is none other than the fraud Kage, DANZO. So today, we're gonna be going over every single one of DANZO's actions and why I hate this nigga. And I got every single receipt I need. So, let's get this fraud watch started.
Let's get it.
DANZO, the most hated man in the shinobi world. A man that is solely responsible for so much stupid shit that has happened in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Now let me just go ahead and say this right now, because this needs to be said, because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. DANZO was a terrorist to Konoha, and not just Konoha, the entire shinobi world. And get this, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf, as he proceeds to do the most inhumane, corrupt shit a character could ever do. Like, on the real, no funny shit. Everything that is wrong and corrupt about the Hidden Leaf is connected to this old raggedy ass bitch. And like I said earlier, I got them receipts to prove it. So, receipt number 1, the manipulation of Hanzo in the Akatsuki. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually perfect that I'm making this video right now, because the next roundtable trial is the Pain trial. And this motherfucker DANZO is one of the main reasons to why Nagato crashed out and became Pain. So during the Third Shinobi World War, DANZO schemed up one of the most diabolical plans to take out the Akatsuki and also become Hokage all at once. Now, this was back when the Akatsuki were not bad guys. They were just some freedom fighters trying to achieve peace. But DANZO was not fucking with these niggas at all, because the word peace was not in this man's vocabulary at all. He thought that they would end up being a problem for the Hidden Leaf in the future, which that ended up becoming true. But this future problem could have been completely avoided if DANZO wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga. Now, this is what he did. He went to Hanzo of the Salamander and brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them. Then he went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass alias named Hanzo. Like, you couldn't come up with a better name? Hanzo, you are the head of espionage in your village, and that's the best name you could have came up with as an alias? Oh my goodness, how did this guy get this job? So DANZO told them that Hanzo sent him and the Hidden Rain were ready to make peace negotiations.
Hanzo will leave you to handle the peace negotiations.
Now, here's the catch. The bodies that DANZO brought to Hanzo were not Ame Shinobi at all. They were dead root members that were disguised as hidden stone shinobi that Nagato killed. Oh, and do y'all why these root members were disguised as stone shinobi? This motherfucker had these root members disguised as stone shinobi because he was trying to sabotage a peace treaty between the leaf and the stone.
What's good with this nigga? Wait a minute. Wait. Like, actually, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Are you serious, my brother?
Like I said earlier, the word peace is not in this man's vocabulary. This nigga deadass said, for the future of the hidden leaf, peace must not exist with the hidden stone. So DANZO grabbed his own men's dead bodies, dressed them up in
That's actually
armor and
insane.
said that the Akatsuki smoked yo niggas, and me and my bum ass Ambu root will help you spin back on these niggas if you help me become Hokage.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
So he
hell
basically
no.
slimed out the Akatsuki, which led to Konoha getting captured, Yahito booming himself, and Nagato crashing out, killing everyone except for Hanzo and DANZO. And let me add on to this. If DANZO never did this shit, then there's a good chance that the leaf may have not been turned into a crater later on. But guess what? Pain wasn't the only character who ended up having a villain origin story because of DANZO's actions. Because another person who ended up getting a villain origin story because of this man was Kabuto. And what happened to Kabuto was another tragedy. So how this happened, DANZO went to an orphanage and gaslit this former Ambu agent turned nun, No, to go on a mission to the hidden stone and spy on them. And if she did it, he would stop sending money or any funding to the orphanage that she ran. And to make the matter even worse, Orochimaru's freaky ass is standing
It's right in the
behind him,
background.
and he tells her verbatim, take care that your children don't get snatched either. Children with no past or no family are worth something.
Oh, nah. Yeah, lock that nigga up with Vecna.
Another reason that Orochimaru should not be led 50 feet near a school. So this dude DANZO basically told her, bitch, get to work or I'ma make all these kids homeless and beg for spare change on the side of the road. And they better pray to God that Orochimaru doesn't find them before CPS does.
That is actually
Nigga, what the
egregious.
fuck is this bullshit?
So she had no choice. She had to do it. Now, Kabuto was outside the whole time, and he was listening in on this. But DANZO knew this, and he decided, you know what, little nigga? You're an orphan with no past, so I'ma put your ass to use. So he recruits him into the Foundation and sends him to multiple different villages to spy on them and commit espionage. Now, here's when tragedy strikes. About 5 years later, Kabuto got exposed when he was spying on the stone. So when they were tracking him, a shinobi tried to come down and kill him, but Kabuto sliced him in the guts.
Damn.
But guess who was the shinobi he split down the middle? It was
The girl.
She was still on that long-ass mission DANZO sent her on 5 years ago.
Oh, that nigga ain't shit. Oh my God. She had to do that shit for 5 years?
When Kabuto went over to heal her and was panicking and telling her that he was sorry, she looked at him dead in the face and said, who are you?
Oh my God.
And Kabuto was sick to his stomach. He didn't know what to think because his mother figure just tried to kill him and she didn't even recognize him. And the reason why she didn't recognize him was because DANZO brainwashed her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This nigga sucks.
Why she didn't recognize him was because DANZO brainwashed her. Later on, Orochimaru told this man Kabuto that DANZO revealed to Nono that the reason why Kabuto left the orphanage was because he wanted to bring money in for the orphanage. However, Nono wanted to free Kabuto from the Foundation so he could have a regular normal life. So DANZO decided, you know what? Both of you niggas gotta go.
She wanted to free this little nigga. And he was like, nah, y'all can both. Oh my God.
Normal life. So DANZO decided, you know what? both of you niggas gotta go. So over the years, Danzo fed Nono false images of Kabuto growing up, so that over time, she would not be able to recognize what he would actually look like. So when she was completely brainwashed and thought Kabuto was an entirely different person, he ordered her to assassinate the real Kabuto because Danzo told her that he was a double agent and he had to be eliminated. So Danzo essentially set both of them up to kill each other because they were loose ends that knew too much and he needed them out of here. So this evil bastard basically made a son kill his mother, causing another character to get a villain origin story. Now let's continue going down this list of atrocities.
Did they boom this nigga? Did they boom this nigga? Did they take his ass out? I feel like that's a nigga that need to go.
He was working with this nigga Orochimaru.
Oh, hell no.
Now, right off the bat, that should turn your head. We all know how evil this freaky ass nigga is. So what was Danzo doing with him? Boy, let me tell you, they were kidnapping innocent people and injecting them with Hashirama cells. And when they realized that it wasn't working, they started to kidnap kids and put them in test tubes. And remember, he said all this is for the protection of the leaf as he proceeds to have innocent civilians of the leaf captured, experimented on, and murdered. And we all know there was only one kid that survived this shit, and that was Yamato. He had to watch everybody else die because Orochimaru and Danzo abandoned the project. So when Danzo came back and found him, he decided, you know what, little nigga? I'm about to make you my star Ambu pupil. So Danzo personally trained this man over the years and thought of him as his little successful lab rat. Now, moving on.
Oh my God.
4, his beef with Hiruzen. Now, I'm gonna have to get this off my chest before we go any further. I do not with the third Hokage at all. This old nigga pissed me off on multiple occasions. But you know what? Let me get the main one out the way first. Minato and Kushina gave this nigga one job. One job! Please take care of the child. And this old nigga looked at her dead in the face and lied like a motherfucker. Of course, you don't need to worry. You already, bitch. No. What kills me, he really said, I take full responsibility.
Oh, this nigga's a
then
dickhead.
to throw Naruto in a rundown, nasty ass, dirty ass shack of an apartment. Nigga had the son of the 4th Hokage living in the fucking trenches. And the only thing that he could afford to eat was ramen and spoiled fucking milk.
Oh my God.
Not gonna lie, I gotta stop myself right now because this video could easily turn into me hating on Hiruzen instead of Danzo. So let me get back on track. Now, Danzo, without a doubt, was the 3rd Hokage's biggest opposition, even though they used to be childhood friends and rivals. But everything changed the
when
night
the Fire
when
Nation
Tobirama
attacked.
named Hiruzen 3rd Hokage, because back in the first Shinobi World War, Danzo and Hiruzen were surrounded by a bunch of hidden cloud ninja, along with Tobirama, them 2 crusty ass elders, who for some reason are still alive in Boruto. Why are they not dead? Look at Shushui's granddad, who, if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, I'll boom this nigga right now. But anyways, they needed somebody to sacrifice themselves so they could all get away. So Hiruzen decided to step up and do it because Danzo was too pussy. And the whole time, Tobirama was actually testing them to see who he was gonna make 3rd Hokage. And since Hiruzen stepped up, he got named 3rd Hokage. And Danzo got pissed off, jealous, and grew a massive hate boner for the nigga. And he was always plotting in the shadows to somehow usurp Hiruzen and become Hokage. And man, Danzo tried. He really did try. I mean, we already talked about when he didn't want any type of peace with the hidden stone because Danzo was a fucking warmonger. Hiruzen wanted the war to be over, but Danzo was like, nah, that nigga. You know peace isn't in my vocabulary.
I don't do that peace shit.
So much. Hiruzen decided, you know what? Fine, nigga. I take full responsibility for this war, so I'ma step down as Hokage. Now, when they were having the meeting to pick who the 4th Hokage was gonna be, Danzo threw out one of the craziest names.
I ain't gonna lie, I just don't even trust this nigga face. Like, a nigga that look like this, that can't ever heal, I don't trust this nigga face.
Possible. This nigga said, I recommend Orochimaru. This nigga tried to have Orochimaru.
Nigga, I didn't even watch Naruto like that, and I know not this nigga. Like, no. Nigga, I didn't even watch Naruto, and I know this nigga is not one of the niggas you need to recommend. I don't even know who the rest. But the one nigga, the freaked out freaky, that's who, okay, wow.
This nigga tried to have Orochimaru as Hokage. Oh, nah, son. Now, the reason why he wanted Orochimaru as Hokage was because these boys were obviously working together. So if Orochimaru was Hokage, DANZO was also Hokage. But thank God that Hiruzen actually had a brain, because he was like, oh, hell no.
Absolutely not.
With that nigga. Nigga, the fuck you mean by that? I can't put my tongue on it yet, but I'm telling you right now, something is wrong with that freaky ass nigga. I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga, who? Oh, don't act like you didn't hear me, nigga. Oh, hell no, I object. So the whole room decided, yeah, you know what? This nigga DANZO's tweaking. So Minato got named Hokage, and literally like a year later, Orochimaru got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason DANZO didn't go down with him was because he wiped his hands clean and cut ties with him right before he got exposed. But DANZO was not done trying to one-up Hiruzen, because one day he decided, why don't I just try to assassinate this nigga? So that's what he did. He tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Man sent out an entire squad of root members to assassinate the Hokage. Nigga, that is treason. Now, they failed because Hiruzen knew DANZO was gonna try this eventually, because Kakashi leaked everything to him. So he sent Kakashi as a decoy, and DANZO, thinking that they just got the job done, was sitting back in the Hokage's chair chilling until he heard, huh? If you don't get your raggedy ass out my chair. And look at this man.
Oh, look at you. You real comfy in my shit. You thought I was going, huh? Yo, you real comfy in my shit. You thought I wasn't coming back. You're chilling in my shit. You spun around. You looked out the window. You thought shit was sweet. You thought you was real safe in here.
This motherfucker then got caught red-handed in 4K Ultra HD, and he should be getting 50 to life with no parole. But this soft-ass nigga Hiruzen decided to let him walk. Like, excuse me, nigga?
Nah, get this nigga
he just tried to assassinate you, and you're not just any regular person. You're the Hokage! You can't let bullshit like that slide. Even DANZO was shook. He knows he should be getting locked up. Hell, fuck getting locked up. He should be executed. And then Hiruzen had the nerve to say, but in exchange, he must do all that's in his power for the sake of the Hidden Leaf Village. Oh, man. Great job, Hiruzen. Do really let this grimy ass nigga walk, knowing that he's gonna do some more bullshit in the future. Talking about protect
that nigga gonna try it again.
The leaf. Protect the leaf, my ass, nigga.
My ass.
Me personally, if I was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing DANZO just like that. See, me personally, if I
CJ, nigga said if I what? This is frying me. You don't look intimidating, bruh. Come on, man. W profile pic. Oh, my bad, twin. Yeah, I kind of fucked your shit. Pause. Yeah, they got it, bro. They screenshotting. They making they profile picture right now, brother.
Was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing DANZO just like they did Shorty in the comment.
Chat, you know, motherfuckers thought me and CJ were related.
If I was
we don't look the same, do we? Kinda. I thought y'all was cousins. No, we're not even related.
Hokage in this situation, I'm doing DANZO just like they did Shorty in the comment got killed. Head on a pipe for display. Oh my goodness. Moving on, man. Receipt 5. The mistreatment of the Uchihas. Now this man DANZO was just like Toby Robert. He didn't like them damn Uchihas, not one bit. A good Uchiha is a dead Uchiha. Uchiha to these boys. No, but on the real though, DANZO treated the Uchihas like straight garbage. He did not trust them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Nine Tails attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have dealt with this situation because their Sharingans could have stopped the Nine Tails. But this raggedy bastard DANZO went to Hiruzen and said, now Hiruzen, you best make sure them red-eyed dirty ass Uchiha some bitches
Red-eyed dirty?
Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Nine Tails. Oh, please. Do you really trust a genjutsu wielding Uchiha some bitch? I mean, you remember that heathen Madara? That damn red-eyed thug. He controlled that big fur some bitch and tried to destroy the whole village. You can never trust Uchiha. So Hiruzen decided to listen to this.
Oh,
and they
brother.
ended up making them guard the civilians when they should have been on the front lines. And if the Uchiha were actually able to help, there was a high, and I mean high probability of Naruto not becoming an orphan and living a life with his parents. So you can technically say that the reason why Naruto was an orphan was because of DANZO.
Oh,
but this was just a
nigga. There's too many roads leading back to this nigga. And I like almost damn near everything is this nigga's fault.
Beginning of DANZO mistreating the Uchihas. Because after the Nine Tails attacked the village, the elders got suspicious of the Uchihas. So DANZO and the elders decided to move the Uchihas all the way out to the edge of the village and have them surveyed 24/7 to make sure they weren't doing anything fishy. But all this ended up doing was just pissing the Uchihas off even more. And when tensions kept on rising, the Uchihas just ended up deciding to stage a coup because they were tired of getting mistreated. So to try to stop this coup, Shisui was going to use his Konoha Masukami on Fugaku so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan because this would involve no bloodshed. But this bastard DANZO had other plans in mind.
Right, that's fucking segregation.
Didn't think this would work at all. So he decided to call Shisui for a one-on-one meeting. So when Shisui pulled up on DANZO looked at bro and started talking to him like, you know, Shisui, I really thought you was one of them good ones. But then I remembered what Tobirama told me a long time ago. And that was to never, ever trust a dirty, red-eyed, genjutsu wielding Uchiha some bitch.
Is he about to kill him?
So DANZO beat the brakes off of Shisui.
Oh my god!
His head, then ripped his Sharingan right out of his socket. And DANZO's greedy ass wasn't even done yet, because he wanted the other one too. But Shisui ended up escaping. But DANZO ended up putting a 5-star wonder level on bro's head. So after DANZO jacked bro's eyeball, Shisui went to Itachi, and he was like, Itachi, I can't do this shit no more, twin. This motherfucker DANZO took my manhood, my Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls than my Sharingan, nigga. I can't do this no more. No. Wait, bro, what are you doing? Don't stop me, nigga. Just let me fall.
No.
So Shisui ended up booming himself because of DANZO. Now we move in to receipt 6.
Oh, this
which
nigga
is without doubt
sucks.
the worst thing that DANZO ever did. Making Itachi.
For context, he got poisoned to the point it was incurable. Oh my god.
Boom his whole clan. You see?
Wait. Forcing who?
That DANZO ever did.
Forcing Itachi to boom.
Itachi boom his whole clan. You see, after he ripped Shusui's Sharingan out of his eye socket so he couldn't use Konoha Masukami on the Uchihas, he decided to fulfill him and Tobirama's dream, the Zero Uchihas plan. Shouts out Zamasu for that dumbass name I just came up with. So he called Itachi and gave him 2 options. Align with the Uchiha and launch the coup d'etat and be slaughtered along with your family. Or side with the Leaf, and before they attempt a coup d'etat, eliminate every Uchiha except your younger brother.
What the fuck? What are these choices?
This nigga Itachi playing a whole choice-based game, and whatever option he chose right here was gonna determine the ending of the entire game. So Itachi ended up going with booming his whole clan and saving his brother. So Itachi, along with Obito, still kind of crazy that Obito helped the nigga do it, but these two boomed all of the Uchihas in a night. Every last one of them except for Sasuke. Parents boomed him out of there. His shorty boomed her out of there. So after Itachi dropped everybody off, DANZO did the most infuriating shit. After the massacre was over and everybody was wondering who did this, DANZO came out and said it was Itachi. Itachi Uchiha.
Not only did you make this nigga do this, you then snitched on a nigga.
Despised his clan. That is why he killed Shisui and took his eyes and caused infighting.
Oh! Oh, wow! What the fuck?
He killed Shisui and took his eyes and caused infighting among his brethren. And then finally, he caused this atrocity.
Nah, this nigga is sick.
Nigga, this is the most infuriating son of a bitch in this entire fucking show. This rat decided to frame a 14-year-old of him booming his entire clan, which he orchestrated, then said that he was the one who took Shisui's eyes. Like, you old raggedy
this
bitch.
Nigga
Bro
suck.
is lying on a 14-year-old's name when all you gotta do is take off that nasty-ass, musty-ass, stank-ass patch on your fucking face. Talking about he stole his eyes. Bitch, you got it in your socket. Oh no, and we ain't even done yet. Then this motherfucker walks up to Hiruzen's old ass, talking about this settles everything. Like there wasn't a plan earlier that would have settled everything with no bloodshed. Old ass dumb fuck. And then what he says right here is just absolutely mind-boggling. Hiruzen said, what does this settle? Don't you see the huge problem that we're left with? And DANZO told this man straight to his face, I consider it very minor. An entire clan just got wiped out and bro's talking like, oh, this is just a minor problem. Like, bro, what? So Hiruzen finally had the balls to say, DANZO, I cannot allow you to act on your authority any longer. You're relieved of your duties. Get your bitch ass out my sight. Happy unemployment, fuck nigga. This should have been done a long time ago.
Deadass.
Way back when he first tried to assassinate him.
Deadass.
It took the level of seeing something like this for his old ass to finally fire him. Like, come on, bro. We should have done this a long time ago. And the icing on the cake to celebrate DANZO's unemployment, Itachi pulled back up on bro and told him to his face, just so you know, I heard all that bullshit that just came out of your mouth. But let me tell you this, if you ever lay a hand on my little brother, I will gut you and expose your fraudulent ass for the entire world to see. Keep your head on a swivel, bitch. So at the end of the day, you can technically say that both Naruto and Sasuke lost their parents because of DANZO. Man,
literally.
This guy loves ruining childhoods. Speaking about that, receipt 7. This old nigga is the person that leaked to the entire village that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
You what?
Yep. If you didn't think this old bastard couldn't be any more of an asshole, then man, let me tell you. Now, I'm pretty sure the anime doesn't even touch on this, but if you go and read those Itachi light novels, it basically kind of alludes and tells you that this nigga did it. Now, you see, Naruto wasn't always hated as a child.
Okay.
And it could have stayed that way. But DANZO decided to leak to the public that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki and basically use him as a scapegoat. So everybody in the village could focus their hatred on him, a literal toddler. So this ended up making all the villagers paranoid and scared of Naruto, leading to him being treated like shit and isolated as a child. So yeah, not only are his parents dead because of DANZO, but also everybody in the village
life is
hated the
ass
nigga because of DANZO.
No
You know,
way.
I'm starting to think about
This
it.
nigga fucking
90% of
sucks.
the problems in Naruto always lead back to DANZO.
To this nigga.
Receipt 8, trying to usurp Tsunade. Now, during the pain assault, DANZO decided to commit his favorite crime, treason. You see, he saw Pain's attack on the leaf as an opportunity to make Tsunade look bad and somehow become Hokage while doing it. So, this is what he did.
Like, nigga, bro, give it up, bro. Give it up, bro. God damn.
First, after Tsunade was done cooking these old dumbass geezers because they didn't believe in Naruto at all, after they all left the room, old frog nigga was about to go warn Naruto to come back to the village because Naruto was Konoha's #1 option. He was the best player on the team. But DANZO killed frog nigga because he didn't want Naruto to come back at all. This man was actively trying to throw the game for his own team. Deadass, if you want a real life comparison to this is like having 2017, 2018 LeBron and refusing to play the nigga. DANZO wanted Naruto to ride the bitch while the whole team was getting dog walks by Pain. Then after he killed frog nigga, him and his goons decided to hide underground like some rats. While Pain
Me and my rat family,
turn the
chat.
village into a fishbowl and ends up killing God knows how many people. And you know what's
Shit.
crazy? Even some of the root members were like, yo, shouldn't we be helping up topside right now? And this nigga was like, hell no, we ain't doing shit. This spells the end of that old slug summoning. I wanna look 25 forever. Old ass bitch, Tsunade. But sir, what about the innocent civilians dying right now? Out of hell with them. They were a necessary sacrifice.
Oh
in
my
order
God.
for me to become Hokage.
Oh my God. A necessary
Everything that
sacrifice?
this man does is supposed to be for the sake of the hidden leaf. So after the assault was over and the entire village was left in
Shit.
ruins, Tsunade was in a coma because she was putting in work trying to protect the village like a true Hokage should. But since she was in a coma, the leaf needed a new active Hokage. And this is when this old ass rat finally got what he wanted all along. DANZO ended up being appointed the 6th Fraud Kage. And yes, I'm going to continue to call him the Fraud Kage because I refuse to acknowledge this nigga as a Hokage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached my final receipt of why I hate this nigga
Talk to
and
me.
why this man is the biggest fraud in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Receipt number 9, the Izanagi Merchant. This nigga can't fight for shit
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's arm freaks me the fuck out.
without spamming Izanagi. I swear to you, this motherfucker died 11 times fighting Sasuke. 11 times, my nigga! Now, how we even got here was just ridiculous. Because before this, DANZO's fraud ass was about to be exposed for trying to use
I believe you stole Uchiha's eye.
Konoha Masakami at the 5 Kage Summit because he was trying to become the leader of the
I asked that you show us your right eye underneath your bandage.
Shinobi forces. But when Sasuke pulled up, this old, scary ass bitch ducked the smoke immediately.
This is so nasty.
Old, scary ass bitch ducked
This is so nasty. This nigga hit the dash.
the smoke immediately and ran off because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by Sasuke. So when Sasuke was finally able to confront him and DANZO had nowhere else to run, it was finally time for this fraud to be exposed. So he pulls out that nasty ass, grotesque Sharingan loaded arm with Hashirama cells and tells Sasuke, I will be adding your Sharingan to my collection next. You dirty Uchiha some bitch. So DANZO runs up to Sasuke and swings at him with no hesitation. But Sasuke blocks his attack with his Susanoo and just stares into this old man's
GG's.
soul. And look at his face, bro. He knows he done f***ed up. He knows his old wrinkly ass is about to get cooked.
Nigga said, I know
by a
that arm
15-year-old.
stink.
So Sasuke snatches this old nigga and just starts squeezing the last bit of life he got left in him. And he straight up asks DANZO, why did you do it? Why did you make my brother kill my entire clan and ruin my whole fucking life? And DANZO doesn't even want to answer the question. He just starts telling Sasuke that damn red-eyed thug was a rat, spilling the damn leaf secrets. That's why you can never trust the dirty Uchiha. You're Satan spawn, you hear me? So Sasuke had enough of DANZO's bullshit.
Kill that nigga.
And just decided to crush him, leading to his first death. Now, DANZO basically has 10 lives because he got 10 Sharingans in that nasty ass arm, and they all got Izanagi. So basically, the nigga can respawn 10 times. So DANZO decides to respawn right behind Sasuke, and he ends up doing one of the dumbest moves in the entire series. He tried to stab a Susanoo with a kunai.
If your arm with all the eyes did not go through that nigga's armor, what? For sure. For sure.
You serious?
Nigga, what made you think that was gonna work? And then he really talking like he analytical, like, as expected. Susanoo, just the thing to protect yourself. So Sasuke squashes DANZO again, and that is another death. This nigga has been one-shotted twice. He sucks. Nigga has 10 Sharingans and Hashirama cells in his ass. You can't get any more carried than this. How the f are you losing? Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So DANZO responds again, just for Sasuke to casually fly up and use Amaterasu, incinerating this old bastard to death and killing this bum-ass nigga a third
Bruh,
time.
yo,
So
you got all these eyes for nothing. You're fucking washed.
Responds again and starts blowing his nasty ass halitosis breaths all over the place, just spreading his nasty ass breath across the battlefield. So Sasuke ends up getting in close, but DANZO ends up choking him. But Sasuke sends a shuriken at his arm and
cut that motherfucker off
right down the middle, cutting off his arm and killing him for a 4th time. So DANZO ends up respawning again. And look at him trying to look all cool and shit. Nigga think he ore farming, when in reality, his sorry ass is gaining negative ore every time he's dying. So while DANZO was just standing up there looking like a doofus, Sasuke decided to show him what an actual ore farmer looks like. So he uses a genjutsu. And when DANZO turns around, he sees Itachi just staring in his soul. And his old ass looking like, no, this can't be. You dirty Uchiha. You're supposed to be dead. So Itachi ends up using the Amaterasu on DANZO. But DANZO, actually being smart for once, figured out that this was a genjutsu. So when Sasuke came up behind him to try to stab him, he ended up stopping because DANZO put a curse mark on him all the way back when he was choking him. So Sasuke was paralyzed. He couldn't move. So Karin tried to come up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but DANZO just kicked her sorry ass to the side. So up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but DANZO just kicked her
Yo, that impact frame is actually egregious. Holy shit.
sorry ass to the side. So DANZO actually could have ended this fight right here, but he decided to be a dumbass and start gloating and start saying how trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake. So this ended up pissing Sasuke off. So he ends up breaking out of the jutsu and blasting DANZO off of him. And DANZO ended up blowing his best chance at winning this fight, because from here on out,
belt to ass.
Belt to ass. Sasuke ends up sniping DANZO with a Susanoo arrow and booms him for a 5th time. So he responds again, and he just decides to rush him head on just to get slapped again. This nigga is trash.
Yeah, you
His
fucking
KD
suck.
ratio is in the
Negative.
dirt. Bro is 0-for-6. So then DANZO decides to use a summoning jutsu. So he brings out this big ass elephant tiger hybrid, and it just basically turns into a vacuum. So while this was distracting Sasuke, DANZO came behind him and tried to sneak him. But Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu at the Baku. Then he turns around and just rocks DANZO, sending him flying and booming him again. So DANZO respawns again. Just for Sasuke to come down and flatten him into the ground, booming him again. Nigga is so trash, he's getting spawn camped at this point. Look, he respawns again, just to take 3 shuriken to the chest and respawn again. So DANZO had 1 Sharingan left. So he decided to put all of his remaining power into this chakra blade. So DANZO runs up to Sasuke just to get stabbed again. And just like that, DANZO just wasted all of his Sharingan. This fraud couldn't get the job done with 10 Sharingans, wood style, and Hashirama cells. This nigga is trash. So DANZO ends up falling to his knees, and this nigga knows it's over. His pathetic ass tried to get up just to fall down face first. He was done, cooked. So DANZO, being desperate, decided to use one last trick up his sleeve. He ends up grabbing Karin and using her as a hostage. So DANZO had to be thinking, since I got his girl, I should be able to negotiate and get out of here. Cause ain't no way in hell he gonna hurt her, right? Right? Sasuke booms both of them through the chest. This nigga didn't didn't give a fuck, bro. Look at his face. This man was deranged. He was out for blood. He didn't give a fuck. He straight up told Shorty, since you managed to get taken hostage, you're nothing but a burden to me. So when Shorty fell over, DANZO knew it was over. We end up getting one of the most satisfying scenes in the entire series, as we get to watch this loser, this fraud, this war criminal run away like a bitch, cause he knows it's over. So then Obito came down and DANZO was surrounded by the final two members of the clan that he destroyed. This was all of DANZO's sins coming back to bite him in the ass. Poetic justice. So DANZO in his final moments decided, if I'm going out, I'm taking you damn Uchiha with me. So he uses a reverse tetragram ceiling jutsu and ends up blowing himself sky high. But even after using that jutsu, DANZO bricked and he failed at taking them out with him. And DANZO, the evilest nigga in Naruto, the most pathetic old piece of shit, died a fucking failure and will be remembered as Konoha's biggest fraud.
Failure and a fraud. Holy W fucking video though. Shout out to CJ, bro.